and as I was saying in the last part, I do prefer Remake to this game in some instances because, well, A, you could skip cutscenes. That's the thing that's always my gripe, because every time I try to go for like the under 3 hour thing to get the freaking unlimited rocket launcher, it always fucks me over because I always have to take into consideration the long ass cutscene before the final boss, the long ass cutscene before the penultimate boss against, you know, Tyrant and shit, and it's just like, it always kills me in my time because that cutscene is like nearly 5 minutes long. The only thing you can skip is the FMV, and even then, those aren't really that long. Like the one with the zombie, that took like half a minute. No, well, not even half a minute. It didn't even take 30 seconds. It took fucking... didn't take that long at all. But then, take into consideration that... and then, like, all the FMV is short. It's just that... the game... It's just that everything prior to that is the hard part. Because all the cutscenes are relatively long. There's random points where characters stop talking for a couple seconds and then start waving their arms around to emphasize their point ridiculously. So I could go upstairs and trigger the freaking... I could go upstairs and get the grenade launcher, but considering I forgot that they're going to start me off with a closet key in my inventory, I'm just going to go this way. And I'll wrap around and get it when I hit the top. Back there's no defensive items in this game, in case you haven't guessed. Back there is just an ink ribbon and a couple zombies that are dead. Also the closet to change your costumes is not back there anymore. So that's in case anyone was wondering. And there's nothing under that cabinet. Fucking dogs. The dogs break out the window no matter what. That one died in 2 shots. Also, I think certain enemies take lesser amounts of bullets on beginner. I mean, you could call me a pussy. I'm not gonna even lie, but at the same time, you guys haven't experienced the difficulty of this game until you played it yourself. The same with Remake. Trying to play Remake on normal is something I can just barely do. Because there's some zombies that I'm like, okay, I can just take the hit from this one, heal it off, and then kill it later with like the shotgun or something. Because I'm not afraid, like I'm more afraid of Crimson Heads than actual zombies. Because Crimson Heads are bitches, man, bitches. They fucking wreck your shit like no other. Okay, so in this bathroom, there's nothing. In Chris's story, there's a small key in there that we're gonna. Well, in Chris's case, you don't need. Okay, that is the armor key. I always forget because Joe can just lockpick that one in Remake. The thing is that there's nothing actually back there. That's where the herbicide is in Remake, but there's nothing in there but herbs. So I could take this herb. I mean, I'm really close to an item box, so I might as well. But all I need is well, it's not like there's anything actually in this next room. Now, the thing I liked about Remake is that in that game, since it's the GameCube and there's not a lot of limitations on spacing and stuff like the PS1 had for polygons and stuff, they made a lot of narrow places wider and filled them with a lot more stuff, like a lot more objects to admire to make it feel like more like a mansion. And then they made all the wide open places narrower and filled them with other stuff to make them feel more crowded, which is, a good thing. And they added a bunch of new tricks and traps that people wouldn't know if they haven't played the original game. And, by the way, my controller's rumbling, and, yeah, Barry's gonna save me because both doors are locked. And, whew.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry?
I lost my train of thought.
Please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door.
I like the Magnum shot better, personally, because it makes no sense, because if it locks, But basically, as I was saying, let's
Okay.
pause for the awesome line.
That
It's
was too
fucking
close.
meme.
You were almost a jibble sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
It's investigation, not research. We're cops, not scientists.
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to
That makes no
searching for the
sense.
lost
You wouldn't be
Captain
able to.
Chris, shall
How
we?
do you check something if you don't know this area at all? God damn it.
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only saved your life from becoming a Jill sandwich. It could be Jill or Jibble. I just say Jill sandwich. Because it's not very clear. I mean, some people say Jibble. I'm pretty sure he meant Jill. Because that's just corny B-movie dialogue straight from fucking classic B-movie crap right there. And also, something I would also like to point out that I didn't really say in the remake run is that even though the game's script was improved, the voice acting really wasn't, in my personal opinion. Oh wait, I don't have any room to get the fucking piece in here. My bad. I'll get into talking about these like crest puzzles later. Notice how I say crest puzzles instead of death masks, because that's what they were. They were replaced with death masks in a remake. Now I used to say what the fuck's the point of unlocking this door, and but that only really makes sense in remake basically. Wow, these guys are dying way too fast. This guy isn't dead. I know he isn't. Fuck you, stupid bastard. No, I can't see the puddle of blood. Okay, he's dead. So, once again, I'm clusterfucked on inventory. Nice. Love when that happens. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love when I'm clusterfucked on inventory. The best part was I wouldn't have been able to even get the shotgun if I didn't fucking... Best part was that I wouldn't be able to even get the shotgun because of the fucking... Well, I could take... Well, alright, do I need the closet key with me in reality? I mean, I don't need the shotgun. I don't need that. But these clips are here on all difficulties. I think there might only be one in Now, I don't actually have to take this chemical with me. I can just pick it up and put it in the item box, and when I go over to the infirmary, I should be able to just, you know, snatch and pinch, whatever that means. Why am I making Portal 2 references? But, should be able to, you know, deal with that shenanigan. I'll go get the crest in a minute. I wanna go kill the... Actually, let's just get the crest now. Because I want to talk about the puzzles. Well, for record, there are puzzles in this game. And unlike RE5, it has none whatsoever. Except for one type, and it's really stupid. So, basically, this puzzle is greatly changed from the well, remake changed it. The picture is entitled From Cradle to Grave. So, what we have to do is we have to, unlike with remake where you had to pick certain colors, you have to look through all these photographs, and the picture is entitled The End of Life, and eventually get to here, and don't press that switch. And we have to get there. So I like to imagine that this is Oswald E. Spencer, like pictures of him. I don't know if that's true. But you don't start with the picture of the infant. You have to make sure you examine all of them prior to doing this. This is the bad part. And you know, in the novel, I did like how S.D. Perry explained this, like how if you know you fuck it up, the crows will attack you. Because the reason I say that is because like she said that maybe like if you press the circuits in the wrong order with these switches, they relate to circuits, and maybe the bar that they're standing on is electrified. Also, another gripe about this game that I have is you can't speed up the text at all. So you go from newborn boy to an infant. You go from an infant to a young... No, you don't go to an infant from a young... Wait, hold on. There's only 3 pictures on each, right? There's young man, then middle-aged man, then... No. You go from infant to a lively boy. And you You go from a lively boy to a young man. Then you go from a young man to a tired middle-aged man. You go from a tired middle-aged man to an elderly and bold-looking old man. If he's in a wheelchair, he's Oswald E. Spencer. Then you go from an old man to the end of your life. From cradle to the grave. A very shitty Steven Seagal. And we get the Star Crest. And I'm going to put the fucker in the thing right now, because I can. Ain't no stopping me now. Ain't stopping me now, and I'm ruining Queen Star. Why did I just quote Bicycle? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So yeah, I liked how that was done, and you know, the other crest puzzles were kind of well handled. Like, because it makes sense. I mean, that... Like, also, there's some, like I said, I mean, I always like to justify certain rooms in these mansions and the police station and Raccoon City that have these distinctive puzzles to protect certain things. I mean, I can understand this. I mean, for the record, this mansion wasn't designed for people to live in. This was designed for people to freaking test BOWs in, as well as experiment with the T-virus. I mean... It's not like it was just here for shits and giggles. Like Spencer had George Trevor make it to be like, hey, this is gonna be my ocean. This is gonna be my away house when my wife isn't here and my nurses are done playing with my. It's gonna be the house where my nurses are gonna treat me like Hugh Hefner, and even though I'm in a wheelchair, and Sergei Vladimir is going to rub his delicate fingers all over my fragile skin with suntan lotion because, you know, Sergei is gay for freaking Oswald E. Spencer in my imagination. I don't really know why. I mean, why the hell did I even talk about that? I mean, freaking Sergei Vladimir. I don't know. Every time I hear Sergei, it's just like, that name is so generic in my opinion. Groan. Hey, back off, Dracula. Oh my god, I forgot how long those moans echoed. There's another fucker down here, too. You can't lock on to him until he's in camera, but... Oh, that was only in Chris's story, wasn't it? Alright. I'm sorry. I don't remember. In the door, Jill. What the fuck? I think I can unplug my controller. And actually, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. My analog stick... Yep. Analog... Fuck. Please tell me I don't have to. Oh, God. Oh, wait, the analog... Oh, I know what happened. When you do that, the analog resets. Ah, there we go. Okay. I remember I did that during, freaking... Yeah, as I just showed, I'm playing on the PS3. Because I did this in that Silent Hill outtake video that I probably uploaded by now, but let's just say my PS2 is kind of retarded right now, and it's like it can't, it overheats, and when it overheats, it scratches my discs, and I don't really want to put a PS1 disc into something that can't last without overheating for 20 minutes, and it'll fuck my console. Not fuck my console, fuck my classic disc. I really don't want that in my, you know, collection. Either way, fuck you, zombie. So, as I was saying, as I was still locked on to that guy. As you can see, I usually do my trick because auto aim is still on, but you can't quick turn. You can in Deadly Silence, which is you know, like the kind of port remake of this game, but it's not really one. I'm only doing this to unlock this door. There's nothing in here. The dog whistle doesn't exist in this game. The terrace that you use the dog whistle on doesn't exist either. That room we just entered with the thing, there's no wooden plank to burn to get the second floor map, you just need the lighter. These doors are still helmet key doors. And if I had picked up, I'm gonna go pick up the grenade launcher from Forrest.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
Nope.
No, but something's wrong with this house.
No shit.
Whoa. This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door
How
somewhere.
is it dangerous?
Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
I already found the back door.
I found something.
What is it?
It's
It's a weapon. It's very powerful,
especially
against living things.
Better take it with you.
But how about you,
This
Barry?
dialogue, fuck.
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
God. Why? Shitty dialogue, acid rounds, and the original, as I said, he gives you the, what's it called? The funny thing is, he's running in where I'm about to go. He gives you the fucking, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore at times. He gives you the freaking grenade launcher, and in this room you get, I believe it was, yeah, it's in the original. Don't you get the armor key from Forrest's room? No, you get, yeah, I don't remember. The armor key is in a weird location in this game. That's what I remember. You need the herbicide to get it, so I didn't actually want to trigger the crows. He's been pecked to death. It's better than it's been given up. He's given up the ghost. Okay, that line was like ridiculous. Bazooka. The thing about the bazooka in this game is that the grenade launcher in this game is that once it has ammunition in it, and it only can hold 6, it can't hold indefinite amounts anymore in this game. It can't be reloaded with any other ammunition. It has to have an empty, a 0, empty. I am this low on health already. Booyah. And yeah, you can only load it from there. Yep. I lost my train of thought again. And for the record, every upstairs and downstairs locations are now 2 separate areas. And, I mean, screens. And, well, are 2 separate screens in this game. In Remake, they are different. They are connected. So there are 2 zombies here now. Unlike before, unlike in Remake, where there's only 1 every time. I'm pretty sure there's a hunter there at one point. There's 2 hunters here after we, go through the resonance, of course. Hunters in this game are a whole nother story I'm not going to even get into. In the original Resident Evil, I'm pretty sure we got a crest from that, but in this game it's the blue jewel, like in, Remake did that and that, I forgot to mention that there was no clock puzzle to get the shield key anymore. And I going back on the game design, when I was talking about how they made the areas better, any pointless room in this game that just yielded, like, that you needed a key to get through, that yielded ammunition and the like, were made important in a Remake. So you actually felt like, the keys actually mattered. Because, the armor key, I can tell you right now, gives you fucking nothing. The only thing the armor key actually gives you is 1 crest, access to the, gives you 2 crests, and that's it. You get it from, you get nothing else. Can't have any pudding until you eat your meat. Why did I just reference Brick in the Wall? I don't know, I wasn't even listening to it today. But it's what I do, I make rock and roll references because I'm unoriginal. Excuse me, I apologize dearly for that. Dearly. Why do I apologize dearly for belching? So over-exaggerative. Doesn't help that I'm drinking a carbonated beverage. Get the special key and the fertilizer. It's not really fertilizer, it's a herbicide. I wouldn't say distinctive difference, but actually, yeah, there's a vast difference. One's to help growth, other kills the fucking plant. So I don't know why I would say there's not a difference. So there's 3 zombies in here, much like normal mode of remake. Except in remake, I'm pretty sure there was actually 5 technically. Because the screens are connected. And I mean, added to that, it's like, who gives a shit? That thing's dead, but it's not pulling up blood, so what the fuck? Alright, so, we're gonna get the famous note here. Oh, I'm out of bullets, nice. Nice. Yep, lockpick. Take note that anything you use the lockpick for in this game, in Jill's game, requires the sword key in Chris's case, which can get really annoying later on. When you have to fight Yawn, when you have to go through Yawn without a shotgun. Oh god, that is an irritating part. Well, you don't have to necessarily go through Yawn without a shotgun, you have to... You don't have to necessarily go through Yawn without a shotgun, but it's a lot more annoying to obtain the shotgun with Chris's terrible inventory space. I'm not going to even read the Keeper's Diary. It's so classical that I don't even think I have to read it. Now, before I do anything with the herbicide, actually, I probably should do the herbicide first so I can go get... Well, actually, you know what? It's only 2 screens. Might as well unlock that now. Because I need the armor key for this, actually. So what I'm going to do is no windows this time. And as I said, you could probably tell in that hallway specifically that that Remake definitely improved on the areas. Because when you go there in Remake, you can tell, like, wow, they really did an overhaul and made it a lot different. Because, I mean, there was 2 windows there, you could see the zombie shadows in the windows, you knew they were eventually going to creep out. And in this room, they gave you a penalty where you could have killed the plants, or if you pushed the wrong switch, you could have killed all the herbs in here that everyone remembers. I mean, yeah, that would have sucked. Massive. So, basically, I'm going to make 2 mixed herbs, 2 virgin hearts, I suppose, and then, 2 virgin hearts, and take 2 for the road. I mean, I do have to get the armor key in here, of course. So let's mix up these herbs. Another thing that, I mean, this was in Resident Evil 2 as well. I mean, it's not too much of an irritation, but like when you have to be asked if you really want to mix them, I mean, you wouldn't be combining them if you didn't. I mean, that's just a stupid question. And because of the closet key, I'm over-encumbered. When I say over-encumbered, I mean I'm fucked in the inventory section. Because, you know, Jill's breaths can only hold that much. I mean, that's the only excuse I can honestly think. That Jill has 2 extra inventory spaces. I mean, because every time I think of, like, that part, I'm like... I always think of in Metal Gear Solid where Meryl says, you know, women have more hiding places than men, and I'm like, you know what, that's fucking true. It's like their secret pouch, like a fucking kangaroo, in between their titties, and that's where Jill keeps shotgun shells, a shotgun, several various different items throughout the game. So now that we have the armor key, we can go unlock a couple doors, get a couple items, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and all that jazz. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to, on the way, I can't actually pick this up yet, right, I forgot about that. So on the way back, I'll hit up the hit up, yes. I'll hit up the Tiger Head and grab the shotgun shells from that place, because the shotgun shells are still there. I mean, I like how I say still there, but in actuality they were always there. Like, I don't know. And what I'm planning on doing is using up the armor key here, and I'm going to put on a costume, a different costume for Jill, because we've already seen this one in remake. No need to, like, actually, you know. We already seen this one in remake. There's no need to make. Oh, he died? Alright. There's ink ribbons over here if you use the lockpick. Or is it shotgun shells? Oh, it is shotgun shells. Okay. It's ink ribbons in remake. So yeah, in remake, this is where the puzzle box was and where the red gem actually was used. But then again, that was the reason they did that is because they changed it to a helmet key door. Oh, come on, Crawler, really? Really now? This is like shooting fish in a barrel. And he takes the same amount of HP as a normal fucker. I can't even take those herbs. So let's use the special key. Get rid of it. What I'll do is I'll take one and make a mega herb with it. Even though it's not really like a triple green, it's more like a gray, as you'll see in a minute, because they only had like 2 models for these fucking things. But that's a triple green right there, and I'm not gonna pick. I could use that one right there. I might contemplate that on the way out. Well, I suppose on the other difficulties they give you more herbs than normal, but I don't think that's always the case. So, I think I only have one costume because I only beat it at once. There's one outfit that fits you perfectly. Will you change your outfit? No. There's one outfit that fits you perfectly. Will you change it? Yeah. Let's try that one. I don't remember if it kicks you out immediately. Just a moment, please. Old Jill removes her top. I take a drink. This is the awesome one. This is like there's one where it's a police uniform, and you start out with it in the original remake. Yeah, this is the street clothes. Both have I don't know. I could go back and change back to the original, or I could go and get the regular uniform, but I don't feel like it. I'll use that so when I take another hit, I don't immediately get put in freaking yellow caution. Alright, so we're done in here. Added to that, if I didn't go here, the armor key would still have a use, and then I would hold on to it forever. But let's get rolling here, because I don't know when we're gonna stop.